Hello all. In today's class, we are going to talk about Newton's third law, and there is a common understanding that it can be defined like to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Fine. I guess this is one of the famous uh, means how to put it. This is very famous among all, even those who know don't know. Fine, it is used in everyday life, but we are going to prove that this is wrong. Okay, so this statement is incorrect, and we'll find what is the incorrectness in this statement. Fine. Now, let us define it in a more concrete way. So, now this is the correct version of it. I will come back to the incorrect version also. So here in this way, we are going to define that if there is a pair of objects A and B, A applies a force to B, and then we can be certain that B applies a force object to A. Okay, now let us make it more concrete. Fine. So let us say we have a, let us say this is some body uh, uh, A, and let us say some mass A, and this is Earth, right? First example we are going to take, this is Earth. So Earth we are writing it to be B. So we all know that there will be force on A, and this will be due to B, that is Earth. Now Newton's law says that if you have two objects interacting, this is the force on A due to B. Fine. Then you can be certain that there will be this body will exert a force on this, that we are writing it to be FBA. Okay, so you may ask here one question that if there is a force on Earth, then why Earth doesn't move? Fine, we are going to come talk about it. Now let us take a second example, that suppose there is a block here resting on a table. Fine. Now we all know that let us again say this to be A and this to be B. And now we all know that this table will exert a normal force or contact force. Let us write it uh, force on A due to B in this direction. Now, according to Newton's law, if B will exert this force, then A will also exert a force on B on the table, and that will be FBA. Now, one more example. Let us say that this is a moon, this is Earth, right? Of course, size is different, we all know, and this is a line joining them. Now, we now there will be force on moon due to Earth. Okay, so force on moon due to Earth. Then, according to Newton's third law, it says that there will be force on Earth uh, due to moon. Now, what is striking features of this is that this three example what I discussed, there can be plenty more. They obey some similarity. Okay, now we are going to talk about it. Now, first point we are going to talk about it, that these two forces have same magnitude and opposite direction. Okay, so this these are the property. Okay, so let us take the first property for us. These two forces have same magnitude and opposite direction. Now let us go back. So you can see this force is acting upward, this force is acting downward. So they have opposite direction and their magnitude is same. For that reason, we can write FAB magnitude is equal to FBA. But okay, this magnitude is same. So they act, they have same magnitude but opposite direction. Now come to the second diagram. One is acting upward, one is downward. That here you can see one is acting in this direction and one is acting along this direction. Okay, so these forces have same magnitude but opposite direction. If you write, if you want to write this in vector terms, then it is going to be FAB is equal to minus FBA. Now let us see the second property, which is common. These forces act along the same line. Fine. So in all the three diagram, if you see, if you draw a straight line, fine. Let us say we are drawing a straight line. So one is acting along this and one is acting along this. Okay, same goes for this and this. So they act along the same line. Now, third property is they are of same nature. Okay, now this is very important, that if one is gravitational force, then other will be gravitational force. If one is, let us say, tension, another will be also tension. Okay, and so on. So they will have same nature. Now in this case, these two are gravitational force. Okay, these two have same nature. Now these two are contact forces or normal forces. Again, they have same nature. Again, these two are gravitational forces. Okay. Now, so let us rephrase the thing properly. Okay, that according to Newton's third law, if there is an object A, to every action there is equal and opposite reaction, and action and reaction acts on different bodies. Okay, so to make this one correct, fine, we can say that to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, and action and reaction acts on different bodies. This is very important. Now if I take the whole thing now, then this thing becomes correct. Okay, now the whole thing is now correct. Now here action and reaction, nothing but forces. Okay, so this action, you can, to every force there is an equal and opposite force, and uh, they act on different bodies. Okay, so action and reactions. Now one more question comes, which occurs first, action or reaction? The answer is they both occur simultaneously. Okay, there is no delay in the effect. So now, so this is very important. Okay, so to every force there is equal and opposite force, and they act on different bodies. That is very important, and they follow some rules which we talked about it. Fine, like uh, they have equal magnitude and opposite direction. They act along the straight line, and they have same nature. Fine. Now before ending, let us add one more, two more example. So suppose uh, I told you, we talked about this example in the last lesson, that suppose I am moving this hand over this. So what will happen? This hand will exert a friction on this. Fine. So coming back to the same example, let us say I am moving this hand in this direction. Fine. And so what will happen, this hand, this hand will exert a friction on this hand. Now relative to this, friction opposes relative motion. So with respect to this hand is moving forward, so there will be friction on this direction, right? Now, so this is, let us say, A and B. So I can write this is friction on A due to B. Same way, according to Newton's third law, if B exert a force in this direction, can you identify in which direction the friction will act on this? So it turns out that this hand will exert get a friction which is FBA in this direction. Okay, fine. Now coming back to this, that if we say that earth experience a force in this direction and this also experience in this direction, so it is obvious that the A mass, let us say this, it will fall, but earth doesn't move up, right? Now it can be answered very easily, that if you remember Newton's second law formula, uh, which is acceleration is equal to force by mass. Now force is same, right? Now so let us say this is a small mass and earth has bigger mass m. So you can see force is same, but acceleration is inversely proportional to mass. So earth mass is so heavy, okay, just for the sake you can take this number to be very heavy for earth, so acceleration turns out to be zero. Okay, that is the reason. Now in the same way, we are going to discuss uh, some examples in coming classes about this. So it doesn't matter, suppose even suppose a bigger car, let us say a big trolley, okay, hits a smaller car, let us say, fine, it's like this. So what happens when they collide, okay, let us say they collide, so the force this one will exert on this trolley in this direction and this one will exert in this direction. Now forces will be same but the result will be different, right? Again the acceleration will be given by this, so you guys can find it out. In the same way, in a arm wrestling, if one is applying force F on one hand, if these two are in contact, so if this hand is applying some force, by Newton's third law, this hand has to exert the same force on this. Okay, but of course, means it's very conceptual, but it's true. Same way in a tug of war, two parties are pulling each other with the help of rope, right? So if this party pulls with some effort and this party pulls with the same effort, so let us say this is there is a force on which we are representing tension T on this team A, and by Newton's third law, so B are pulling A with tension T, then A will also pull this B with same tension. So in a tug of war, the tension in the rope is going to be same. Fine, but you may ask then what decides that one win wins, why one team wins and all. Same way how in wrestling one can win over the other, right? So how A can win over B. So that is you to think, fine. So this is the basic of Newton's third law, and we'll talk about some question in the coming class. Thank you.